JejuSamdasoo Masters, the 11th playing of one of the most popular events on the KLPGA Tour schedule. Timothy Lowe here. Great to have your company once more this week. These are your featured groups this afternoon. Han Jin Son, Lee Ga-yong, and Yu Hei Ran all start the final round at 6 under par. Ro Seung Hui, the Korean Women's Open champion, out with LPGA Tour star Im Jin Hee and the big hitter Bang Shin Sil, the trio of them at 8 under. But we'll have a look at that. Yoon Ina running away with the championship at the moment. Front nine of 33 sees her stretch her advantage to 5 shots over Park Hye-jun. Second season on the KLPGA Tour. Kang Chae-yeon never won on tour. She's won over par through 9. Still yet to make a birdie, and she's fallen out of solo second into a share of third. That's how your leaderboard stacks up as we head into the back 9 on Sunday afternoon. Can Ina hang on and claim 180 million Korean won for first place and pick up her second tour title? So, out to the golf course we go. 1 billion Korean won prize pool up for grabs this week. And well, for Kang Chae-yeon, no status on tour. Lost her card at the end of last season. Got it back through Q Scores. Only made 5 cuts this season. So a big, healthy paycheck here and some valuable ranking points. Going to go a long way to help securing the 20-year-old's playing status for 2025 and beyond. She starts the back 9 6 shots adrift. Park Hye-jun has been quietly having a very nice tournament here. Still yet to win on tour, but she's currently Ina's closest pursuer at 10 under par. First time in a while the KLPGA Tour's been to Blackstone here in Jeju Island. Safe to say the players have really enjoyed the test, although we haven't been battered by the heavy winds that we are so accustomed to experiencing every time we come to the southern island. This is Lee Jae-yong, second into the 12th from 110 meters. Very nicely done to that front right pin position. Good shot. Jae-yong currently one of 4 players sharing third at 9 under. This is the lady who has had a stranglehold on this championship since Thursday. 3 straight rounds of 68 coming into the final round. 3 unanswered birdies on the front 9, and well, Ina has a 5-shot cushion with 9 holes to play. Not taking her foot off the gas pedal at all. Straight at the target. She's keeping her cool in the heat of summer here in South Korea. Chasing a second KLPGA Tour title to go along with the Ever Collagen Queen's Crown victory from 2022. best ever finish on tour for Kang Chae-yeon was in 11th at last year's KGE Daily Ladies Open at Seoul-hae-won. Best finish this year, 16th place finish at the Kyochon Honey Ladies Open. It's been a groundbreaking week of sorts for her. Seong-hui hit plenty of good shots this week, but she's also had a couple of wild ones. Well, that one's just gonna stay on the left edge of the green at the 11th. Birdie opportunity for Park Hye-jin, trying to just keep Yoon-ina honest here. Good pace on that. Hye-jin. Shin-sil. Very much a game similar to Yoon-ina's. Plenty of power. Does make the occasional loose swing here and there. Coming off a birdie at 10, but well, that was pretty tidy at the 11th. Really good and aggressive through the ball, really rotates very nicely. That's well played. To move 6 clear, Ina at the 10th. Look good for a long, long way. It's just going to be a par. Not going to bother her too much, though. The lead will remain at 5. Okay, crucial lip in for Kang Chae-yeon. Keeps her at 9 under. Just the solo third now. Hit at 12, Lee Jae-yong. To get to 5 under for her round. Very nicely done. Had a lovely round going until a bogey on her 18th hole yesterday, but she's once again playing quite nicely, although that one's coming up well shy for Saw. Have a look at this par 4 11th for your final group of the day. We'll head next 379 meters, so a long-ish par 4 with lots of thick trees down the right-hand side. You see a lot of balls in that left rough, but we have seen in the rounds previous, you tug it a little bit, you can catch pretty bad lies in the rough. You could even bounce off the cart path into some nasty shrubbery. Just ask Hwang Yo-min about that. Took a 6 year en route to missing the cut. And the second shot comes up to this sort of shallow green that bends around the penalty area that flanks the entire starboard side of this hole. That pin today just cut up a little rise, 14 paces from the front and 16 from the right edge. So you've got to be at least past pin high if you don't want to negotiate a pretty steep uphill slope for a birdie look. Surprising choice of club here for Ina. Going with driver. She did this yesterday. Tugged it left and, well, made her only bogey of the day here, but it could have been so much worse. It was actually fortunate that that ball didn't kick off the cart path and into some real trouble. Looked like a much better swing. Yep, snatches that tee quickly. She does keep driver in play, which she has. A much shorter second shot to the green. Seung-hui up on the green. This one needs to settle down a little. Very nicely judged. Never easy, those long range efforts, putting across slopes and through grain changes. Hyejin also going with driver. As that slow putt I was talking about coming up that rise. So tough to convince yourself to give it enough pace. See if Bang Shin-sil would have learned from the putt of her playing partner. Certainly hit with more authority, but just strays a little wide. Already a two-time winner on the KLPGA Tour, Bang Shin-sil. Just waiting for her to sort of clean up those little errant shots and little mistakes she tends to produce in her game every now and then. Having another fine tournament this week in Jeju. Park Hyun-kyung going to be extending that lead over Lee Won at the top of the Wemix point standings. Won currently running in a share of 45th at 1 over par. Hyun-kyung, despite being 1 over par for her final round, inside the top 20 at the moment. Oh Seung-hui could make a pretty sizable jump. She's currently share of 7th at 8 under par. mentioned at the top of the show, it hasn't been too breezy around Blackstone this week. We can just hear it starting to pick up around our on-course cameras. Should be blowing off the left here for Kang Chae-yun. With trouble short right. You have that little bank left half of the green, which you can sort of toss this ball into. A bit of an insurance policy, but you do happen to lose it right on the gust. At least you've got some breathing room there. Not really a birdie hole when you're coming in with a 5-iron. Turned a little draw back against the breeze there. That was a confident decision and a well-played shot. Up a little further on the backside. This is a birdie opportunity at what looks like 14 for Lim Jin Yong. Took a double bogey at the 18th yesterday. Would be quite expensive in the grand scheme of things, but no shortage of birdies today. 5 on the card. Left edge of the fairway. Looks like she's taking dead aim at this one. Park Hye-jun with a 6-iron. It's on a tasty liner. It's got the legs. Ooh, just takes a firm bounce. It's just been in such fine control all week long. And Ina. Time to be overly aggressive here though. Still want to air just slightly left of this flag. Pretty much exactly where she would have wanted to leave it. Good solid smart shot from your leader. Lee Jae-yong now joins Park Hye-jun. Right back of Yoon Ina into the back 9 Sunday afternoon here on Jeju Island. Chaeyeon coming up the hill now at 11. Had the line, just not quite the pace. Chaeyeon after that birdie at 12. Here she is on 13. That's a poor choice of shot there. See too many putts from back here this week. This one's going to come downhill for Park Hye-jun. Tracking on a nice line, just falls away a little low, unfortunately. Awkward stance for Seo Hye-jin. Well above her feet, tough when you're playing to an elevated green. Judges that pretty nicely, all things considered. Ina, outside chance for birdie here. This one's also slightly downhill, should move a little right, but I don't expect the ball to be traveling with too much pace as it gets to the cup here. Always see that happening, but that should just be about a stress-free par for your leader. Seung-hui ahead at 12. Bit of a hook lie here, always tricky when you're trying to play to a right flag. Feel like you're fighting the slope. She had to fight it. She's won that battle. Beautiful shot from Rowe. Another little tester for par for Kang Chae-yeon. Stays at 15 under and stays clean for the final round. Bang Shin-sil. Good tee shot on 12. Nice angle in from the left-hand side. Takes advantage with an absolute gem of a shot. And that'll be a guaranteed birdie 3, and Bang Shin-sil moments away from getting up to 10 under. Lim Jin-hee very fortunate here, flirting with the trouble on the right-hand side. It's not a good angle, not the best of lies, but at least she's got a clear swipe at it.
시야에서 움직이지 마세요.
Ina. Seen this play from her all week long, just going with less than driver, playing for position here at 12. This was a few moments ago. Lee Jae-yong, a par-saving putt to try and stay level with Park Hye-jin. In a share of second place, wouldn't drop, so just as quickly as she got up to 10 under, she slide back to 9. And here is Park Hye-jin, all alone in second place now, going with driver at 11. Tell you what, for being in an unfamiliar situation, Park Chae-yoon really is handling herself very nicely. Yes, she's still looking for her first birdie of the day, but she's hanging tough at 9 under par as Kang, so fair play to her. Somewhere behind that umbrella is Bang Shin-sil tapping in for birdie. Well done. She'll get herself up into a share of second place with Hye-jin. Jin-hee has chopped it up short of the greens, left it in a very nice spot. Pretty straightforward pitch here. Uphill lie. Yes, it looks like a little short-sided pin, but she'll get some good stoppage on this one. Nicely played. Downhill on 14. Try. Underneath the hole. Good uphill look for Roh Seong-hui to join Shin-sil at 10. Take a punt to try and get to 9 under par. Yeah, well done. First birdie since her opening salvo, but that's a welcome circle on the card for Seong-hui. Jin-young, a bit further up on the golf course. Good shot into 15, getting better, getting really good. Put her down for a 3.
플레이할게요.
lot of players in this spot in the fairway. Able to hold it up quite nicely against that right to left slope. Just sneaks it on the front edge. Just about okay there. Flat lie here in the far up section of the fairway. Just a pitching wedge left for your leader. Birdie. See Jin Yong take a step closer. Just a punchy one in for Park Hye-jun. It's going to work its way off the slope nicely. Good shot. Jae-young. 84 meters left to this raised target at the par 5 14. Good spin control there. First look of the day at Park Ji-young. Birdie opportunity here. Finds its target. Nicely done. We're up inside the top 10. Many good scores being thrown out there, but no one is catching Yoon Ina at the moment. She's extended her advantage to 5. Can she keep the momentum rolling? She's 4 under for the day, 3 under for her last 5 holes, Bang Shin-sil. Slow one coming up the hill for Kang Chae-yeon, looking to record a first birdie of the afternoon, get her back to 10 under par. Oh, well done. Jin. Give herself a couple of good looks over the last couple of holes. And she finally be able to take this one at the 15th. Yun Ina has just seen Kang Chae-yeon hole one from almost this identical line. It's going to be a little low. Does her no damage whatsoever. Let's jump up ahead to find who looks like Park Hyun-kyung. Coming into 15. Seen a lot of balls hit close to this sort of collection pin on this green today. And there's another. There's another from Park Hyun-kyung. Hyun just take a little teeny tiny step closer to Yun Ina. Well done. Moves into solo second now. Trims the lead to 4. Now back edge of the 13th. This is a slow one. We see that ball labouring up the slope, then it starts to teeter downhill. Nicely controlled for pace. Great birdie for Lee Jae-young at 15. Unlikely as it would be, she'd love to just post a number and then sit back in the clubhouse and see what materializes, even if she does birdie the last 3 holes, you just don't feel that that's going to be enough. Now, Shin-sil, similar position to Seong-hui. That's right. Birdies on a row. Park Hyun-kyung looking for another top 10. Inching closer to that 1 billion Korean won single season earning mark as Im Jin-hee looks for a deuce at the 13th. dear, Clinching. That's a clumsy 3-putt from the back edge of the green. Certainly going to stall the momentum a bit for the big hitter. The par 3 13, first of the short holes of the back nines, plays 158 meters for this championship. And today, 21 on from the front, just 10 from the left, sort of in that middle section. See a lot of balls going through the back of the green. That's just because you do not want to find that left-hand bunker. It's a deep one.
플레이하겠습니다. 앞에 멈추세요.
Trying to make a fight of this back nine, Park Hye-jun. Timely birdie at 12 will give her the honor, trailing by 4.
플레이하겠습니다.
Kang Chae-yeon, surely that first birdie coming back at 12, just going to settle her down just a little bit. Remember, every birdie she can find here, every position she can climb, going to be so critical when we get to the end of the season and the top 60 keep their tour cards. Good shot, but it's like so many before her, just unable to hold that green.
야.
14th, Seong-hui, 3-shot par 5 here. Got 7-9 here, can really sort of push this one up the front of her stance, try and get it as high in the air as possible. Let it drop nice and soft without too much release. Ooh. Ow, that's a bit of a mistake, short-sided, and with the great height that was coming in from, let's hope that's not plugged. Shin-sil. Made a bizarre decision to try and hit 3-wood for her second shot on Friday. Clattered into the trees and did well to make bogey. She's just pushed it into the foliage, to the edge of the foliage this Sunday. definitely force her to hit iron and just drop it out sideways. Things are getting interesting here. Ina in a spot of bother at the par 3 13th. So, is it plugged for you, Ina? Can't quite tell from this camera angle up on high, but she is on an upslope, which is going to help get some good elevation on this bunker shot. Just need to dump it on the downslope past the fringe. Came out nice high and soft, so it clearly wasn't plugged, but that's not her best effort. Beautiful shot there. I've seen a lot. Pepper the pin on that 15th hole. Nicely done there. Kang Chae-yeon. An opportunity to be gaining ground even with a par here, so you don't need to be too frisky with this one. nicely judged for pace. Good putt. Couple of dark clouds looming overhead for Lee Jae-young's approach into this 15th. Jun, not the putt you want to hit with the championship leader struggling. Now she's got a lengthy tester as well. Laying it up with a hybrid at 14. The path to victory was never going to be smooth for Yoon Ina. Good thing she built up that sizable lead because it's getting eaten into right now. First a birdie from Hyejin back at 12. Now a drop shot from Ina. At the moment, the advantage back to 3. Park, of course, still with a saving putt to come. Seung-hui, slight downslope for the Korean Open champion. To stay 3 back now, Hyejin. No. Could be a rather pivotal miss when all is said and done this Sunday afternoon. Doesn't lose any ground to Yoon Ina, but it's going to feel like she let one get away there. Now back alongside Lee Jae-young and Seo Jin, but well, Yoo Hyun-ju had a difficult start to yesterday's 3rd round. The lady who tops the Rookie of the Year points race right now, going to find a birdie there at 17, taking her back inside the top 30. He's only missed 1 cut this year. Very impressive stuff in your rookie campaign. Now front edge of the 15th for Lee Jae-young. Still well back off the downslope, but manufactures a beautiful shot there. Excellent stuff. putt for Jae-young at 15. Okay, avoids the second bogey of the afternoon. A little long there, 14. Yeah, last to play. Further up this par 5 is Roh Seung-hui. Funny to think that Bang Shin-sil, who actually was off the tee, has the shortest birdie putt on this hole.
자, 그럼 기다려서 선수 먼저 이동하겠습니다. 옆으로 나와주세요. 옆으로 나와주세요.
Go up to 16, and Seo Jin, who now finds herself in a four-way tie for second place. Got 6 iron here at the 147-meter hole, with the pin slightly further back than it's been the last couple of days. Things look like they've softened up a little bit. That one pretty much tossed out an anchor where it landed.
앞에가 좀 커서 덜 먹을 거야. 그 지나서 것 같기도 해. 마크 안쪽으로 여기 앞에 마크 있는 데까지 슬라이스.
하나만
He looks like this putt is going to be slightly downhill because you're putting towards that front of the green, but anything that stays fairly flat for her. Easy to leave these short. Gave that a lovely roll, Jin-hee. Good try.
보는 거지.
Again, luxury of that comfy lead is the fact that this is a little breather hole of sorts. Yeah, give yourself a birdie look, but it's not going to be pivotal. The pars will do the job right now. The rest of the field has got to come catch you. Up on the green, Seong Hui for a third birdie of the day. Yejun also just laying it up here. Oh, Bang Shin-sil. Can we manage a bounce back birdie? Dear. Just straightened up at the end, unfortunately. Pretty straight one for Im Jin Hee here. Nothing too complicated. Keep that putt head accelerating, keep that head steady. Was a little jabby stroke for Im.
이거 봐봐. 친 다음에 뭐
땅.
뿌린 거야 이거. 초록색이지.
잠깐만.
Very good birdie there to be found for So Jin. She now gets a nose out in front. In the battle for second place with back-to-back birdies. She's 6 under today. Below round of the week. Couple of 67s, but So Jin having a wonderful closing round here as we go up to Park Ji-young, second into the 17th.
나이스. 굿샷. 오, 굿샷. 바로 들어가도 되고.
Chae-Yun. Pretty proficient with these sort of shots this week. Just playing pretty good distance control. I'm going to need that. Trying to keep it on that upper level. Stay there. Oh, beautiful. Now, Ina. Not sure she knows it with Soa-Jin's birdie at 16, but her lead's back down to 3. Just relentless, Ina. Great chance for the bounce back bird. Jae-Young. Tee shot to this point. About 2 cups of break from the right. Hammered it through the break. Adrenaline perhaps there for Lee Jae-Young. Back to Park. Lovely. Well, if she can convert this victory, Yunina is projected to move third to the We Made points list. Well, move to third position on the We Made points list, I should say. Huge money bonus up for grabs at the end of the season, 20 million won. And that birdie just slides by the low side. Still, comfortably up by 3. Closest pursuer's only got 2 to play. Park Ji-young on that penultimate hole. Going to get herself into a share of 6th with this birdie putt. Okay, very good. Played her last 10 holes. 5 under par. The 18th to come. To grab a share of 2nd now. Kang Chae-yeon not out of it if this one goes. Well. Is there little life, perhaps, in this fairy tale ending? Crazy things have happened in the world of golf. Now, Yoo-hae Ran making a return to the KLPGA Tour this week, to a championship she's won twice. Not having the best of Sundays. Now back at 5 under par. Well, that'll cheer her up a little bit. Lovely tee shot into the 16th. Hyejin for a bounce back birdie. Well done. Now, 3-shot lead for Ina, but it's over 3 players. So Er-jin, Park Hyejin, and Kang Chae-yeon. Is it game on with 4 to play? Seong-hui coming up to 15. So many good iron shots this week. There's another. Unlucky to catch the grass face the bunker for Im Jin-hee there. Hasn't had anything going her way over the last hour or so. Shinsil, 110 left. Nice smooth pitching wedge, but looking like she's hung that out a little bit right, and that's a very poor shot from Bang.
앞에 뒤로 나와주세요.
The par 4 15, 361 meters it plays on the scorecard. Longer hitters are presented with the option. Do you try and cover that left-hand trap, leave yourself a much shorter second shot into the green, or you could run up against the face of it like Im Jin-hee just did, or do you take the line that the shorter hitters use, go out towards the 2 far traps on the right-hand side, maybe with a 3-wood, leave yourself slightly further back in the fairway, but give yourself more fairway to hit into. And that whole location we've seen today, very scoreable spot on the green. It's almost like it's in a little dip, a little valley, so you can use some slopes to funnel your ball close to the pin. It's 13 from the front and 12 from the right edge. Driver for Kang.
자, 거기 갤러리도
Sending
오지
that one out wide
마세요.
right. No harm done.
거기 갤러리 오지 마세요.
Back to 17 and Saw Urgin looking to run the tables here. This is for 3 in a row. Down the line, brilliant try for Saw. Looks like she's just going to run out of holes, unfortunately.
잘했다.
부탁드립니다. 자, 이제 누르지 말아주세요.
Now, Ina got 3-wood, but plenty of speed. Should be able to cover sort of 3/4 of that trap. Only real danger is if he doesn't make solid contact and pops it up in the air a little bit. But I think this is the right club for her.
자, 나와주세요. 자, 저 옆 앞에 좀 나와.
Good shot.
포워드 먼저 지나갈게요. 뒤에 길 좀 비켜주세요. 잠시만요.
Good news for Im Jin-hee. It's rolled into a flat spot in the bunker. Got a high lip to clear and that little shoulder, but once she gets on the green, it should start feeding down towards that pin. Great shot there. Tee shot deserved a 2 for Yoo Hae-ran. And she'll have one. Very good there. The 2-time champion balances her books for the day. Still outside the top 10 though. Shinsil's just seen exactly how to play this shot. Can she replicate? That a little shorter, hoping for a bit more release. It's going to work out well. Good shot. That runoff will feed down to collection area. Jae-yong at the 17th. Oh Seong-hui. Potentially add her name to the mix with just 3 holes to play. She'd need them all. That's not going to go. That's not too much respect. Shinsil sloppy with her second, but good bunker shot has given her this for par. Okay, nicely brushed in. for Ro Seung Hui, champion at Rainbow Hills back in June. Look at this. Nice tracking. Great shot into the closing hole there. Chance to end with a birdie for the rookie. It's only one off Yunina's lead through 36 holes, but just fell away a little bit on the weekend. Now, Kang Chae-yeon just needs to catch that slope, one-handed release. Is she going to get lucky? Should stay right there. Okay. Park Ye-jun. Timing looked a little late on that. Yeah, just maybe a little steep. Club face left open. Doesn't cover the full distance and comes up short. She's been very unbothered in the way that she's made her way around the golf course this entire week long. Yoon Ina really hasn't had too much pressure put on her whatsoever. Only a 9-iron in. Oh, stay. Oh, it will. Thank goodness for soft greens. That rolls back another foot, could have finished off the front edge of the green. Now up to 17 and just chipping in between two mounds now for Lee Jae-young. Nice way to finish her week. 30 on the 72nd hole. Around a 68 for her. far enough back, she should be able to take a long enough swing to get some check on this. Park Hye-jun. Just pitched onto the downslope, unfortunately, took a pretty big kick. Park Ji-young, can she end her week with a couple of birdies? Oh, you bet she can. That's a low round of the week, a 66 for Park Ji-young, hangs 10 under par as the clubhouse mark. Downhill, right to left. For par at 17, Lee Jae-young. Expensive there. Falls back to 4 under for the day. Now, Kang Chae-yun. Can she cut into the lead even more? Good try, just stayed a little right. Now, up to 16. Bang Shin-sil on the tee. Just be a 7-iron for Bang. Par putt for Park Hye-jun on the 15th green. Okay. Scrambles away with no damage to the card. Solid shot to the closing hole there. Park Hye-jun just out of the step cutter rough, but the ball's sitting down ever so slightly, so this one should just knuckle a little bit as it comes out of the thicker rough. Read it beautifully, knew that was going to jump and release a little. Birdie at the par 3 16th. Should just want to dive left as it loses pace. No, never high enough. Also right to lefter, but at this angle a bit more putting uphill, so we'll have to be positive with her speed or it's gonna have a similar fate to Seong Hui's. Yeah, beautifully read, nicely rolled. Shin-sil back to 10 under. Gets one to drop. Good birdie for her. Moves her back to 8 under. Brilliant start. Then it just went a little bit south in the middle portion of her round. Back up to Soojin on the closing hole. For a new round of the week, a 65. Has she hit it? No, she hasn't. But that secures her position at 11 under par at the end of the week. That's the target for Ina to best. Now to 16T and Kang Chae-yun in between clubs here. A 7-iron, same club that Bang Shin-sil hit. I just think she's got to give this one a little bit more speed at the bottom. Of course, you've got a little adrenaline as well, which does give you a little bit more zip through the ball. You're feeling under a bit of pressure. Yeah, good shot. Not bad at all there. Good result for Kang. Now Hyun Kyung, she end with a birdie 4. Unfortunately, the answer is no. Still, good tournament for her. Increases her advantage over Lee Ye-won atop the points and money list. Just outside the top 10 to start the second half of the year. Yejun's got 8-iron here. She's really got to back foot it. Doesn't feel like that's enough club. Yeah, just trying to force a shot there. Again, I don't know. Just don't think that was the right play. Trying to really roast a high draw into that pin. We could have just hit a smooth 7. Now up to 17 and Bang Shin-sil. Nice rhythm there. Great transition. Sequenced it up beautifully and sends it a long way up the right-hand side. Now Ina. Realistically, you'd have to say 6 good full swings away from this championship. Birdied this hole each of the last 2 days. Tucked a previous tee shot and a par 3 left. Oh, and she's going to hope it's not deja vu because she's bunkered as well here on 16. Ro Seung-hui on the 17th tee. Really a player that you weren't quite sure about after her victory at the Korean Women's Open, whether she'd feel the pressure and expectation of being the National Open champion for the rest of the season, or she was going to take great confidence from it and continue to be comfortable in the limelight. Thankfully for her, it's appeared to be the latter. No stranger to factoring in the final groups on Sundays. So 3 to play, 3-shot lead. But another bunker found at a par 3 for Yun Ina. He was a little heavy-handed back on 13. She's just about going to get away with a decent bunker shot there on 16. Pretty clever there, pitching it on the downslope. And the contours of the green work for her. 17 and Ro Seung Hui. Looks like she might have double crossed that a little. Trying to hit a cut, just pulled it a fraction. Quite sure what the lie is like for Park Hye-jun here. Just left of 16. She's played an all right shot. We'll have about 6 feet for par. Now Shinsil, bit of a hook lie. So got to start this one a little bit further right. Just let that natural right to left side spin bring it back towards your target. Birdie chance now for Kang Chae-yeon to maybe give Yun Ina something to think about. No. Hit a really good putt. Just a little pacey. Go up to the final hole. Par 5 18th with Park Hye-ji. Haven't seen any of her this afternoon, but she's at 9 under par. All of that to end her championship in double figures under par. So she's got a longer putt for par than Yun Ina, Park Hye-jun. Roll that one in nicely, good up and down. Lee Jae-yong right to the edge of the fairway with her layup. This her third. I have this putt just on the right edge for Yun Ina with good positive pace. If she wants to trickle it in, she'll definitely have to start it outside the right edge of the cup. But this is for a par to stay 3 clear with 2 to go. Clutch for Yun Ina. Will remain at 14 under par. It's another hole closer to victory for Yun. Bit of a tufty lie here for Im Jin-hee at the 17th. Put it back into stance a little, just try and hit a little stab and run. Second shot on the 17th ended up almost this exact same spot in that bare area just right of the green. On Friday when we saw her in our featured group coverage. Made a par then, but she'll make a birdie today. Look out, Bang Chin Sil. Back-to-back birdies. Gets into that rather congested, now four-way tie for second place. Saw her Jing already done and dusted in the clubhouse. Chin Sil can reach the 18th in 2. Really fighting tooth and nail. Try and give Yoon Ina something to think about, but with a 3-shot cushion and 2 to play, including a par 5, I just don't see anyone toppling her unless they've got a little bit of help. Now Kang will have the honour back on 17T. 1 under for this final day. Left to rider for birdie. Just slides low. Back up to the tee box in Park Ye-jun. Birdie putt for Ye-ji. Got to be. Nice tournament for her. Par here at the JejuSamdasoo Masters. Round of 68 for her. Looks like she's got driver in hand. She's definitely going to have to keep this one up right center of the fairway. Fairway does camber from right to left, so you turn one over a little bit, very easy to find that left rough. Has driven the ball remarkably well in this final round. Has done so all week. You can walk out and place that in a better spot if you were Ina right now. Up ahead, Jinhee for her par. Consolidates the birdie on 16 with a solid up and down at the par 4 17th. Jae-young for a 4 at the home hole. Played nicely today, but ultimately a bit of a sluggish finish there for Jae-young. Costly bogey at 17, not finding a birdie at the par 5 closer. And championship on 9 under alongside Park Ye-ji, her playing partner.
이경이 동생이야 어머니네 그만
매미어리고.
잘안 보여. 모자 안 쓰고 이거 안 해보나 다 보이는 그냥 해주는데 그냥 밥도 먹었어 막 끝난 다음에 막
Hyunjin is going to be first to go from 123. Plays more like 130 with the elevation you come up into the 17th green. Just wanders off the right edge. I think that's going to feed on down to that collection area where we saw Lee Jae-yong earlier. Stays up halfway on that slope. Second to 18. She's having a go at this in two. It was a 3-wood. Not quite sure how far back she was, but well, there's your answer. Very good from Heiran. Gonna need something special. Kang Chae-yeon. You know she loves second place on her own. Off on a great line. Is it coming back? That's solid. Very good from Park. From Kang. Nina not wasting any time here. Last to go, just down the right side. Ready to pull the trigger already. She's got 104. Should just be a real 3/4 pitching wedge for Yoon. Well, what can you say? That could be it for Yoon Ina. Right at the target. Birdie here, surely they can start engraving her name on that trophy. Her demeanor and expression has not changed one bit from the first tee on Thursday morning. Just look at this beautiful golf swing, just so technically sound. Sets the wrist nice and early. Nice full shoulder turn. Initiates the downswing with that left side. Rotates the hips. Creates lots of space for her arms to swing freely through the ball. I've noticed that she stayed on that back foot a little bit. Just trying to make sure that she gives her arms enough room on the way through. Han Jin-seon hasn't had too much going her way this final round. Back at 7 under par. Two-time winner of the High One Resort Ladies Open. Plays a beauty into the closing hole. So birdie opportunity for Han Jin-seon to end her championship at 8 under. Fasten your seatbelts. It's Bang Shin-sil back on the tee box. Expect full send here. Didn't get any run on it, but that is still a long way up there. Yoo Hae-ran could get to the front edge in two. You certainly think it's game on for Shin-sil. Into the final furlong of this championship. Ina with one hand on the trophy, but the battle for second still very much alive and kicking. 4 players tied at 11 under. Well, chipping this one eliminates the little imperfect fringe conditions. You can see about 10 feet in front of Park Ye-jun. Nicely played. Now Hye-ran. This will be a roof-raising way to end her week back in South Korea. Oh, you can't leave it short, Hye-ran. Had the line. Closing birdie. Be around a 71. For you. Birdie putt for Kang. Positive stroke. And a great birdie. She moves into outright second for the moment. Gets to within 2 of Yoon Ina, who still has a shorter birdie opportunity to come. Han Jin-seon for a 4. Nicely done. Nice way to finish for Han Jin-seon. 69 for her. Well, it's the closest anyone's been to Ina all afternoon. 2 shots. Same margin that she took into this final round. This birdie putt to restore a 3-shot cushion. Just looked like she wasn't convinced that that needed to be started outside right edge on this. But I hit that right center and hoped that would stay straight, but no harm done. 2-shot lead, 1 to play. Bang Shin-sil. Best finish of the season was a runner-up at the season opener in Singapore. Top 10 last time out at the Haiwan Resorts Ladies Open. Second into the last now. The lady 13th on the money list and comfortably flies it onto the green. It's going to be an eagle opportunity coming for Bang Shin-sil. So, a few moments to go. You can see Bang there on the right-hand side. The 2 playing partners had to lay up. Next to go will be Jin Hee. Coincidentally, outdueled Yoon Ina 2 years ago. Led to her victory at Fortune Hills at the BC Kart Han Kim Ladies Cup. Seesaw battle of power, Ina versus precision for Jin Hee. Ultimately a birdie on the 18th hole Sunday afternoon clinched the victory for Jin Hee. He's gone on to add another 4 titles since. His second start on tour this season. KLPGA Tour, I should say. Took on the LPGA Tour through Q Series and has plied her trade stateside for most of 2024. Now to the lady in second place. Kang Chae-yeon back on the tee. Well, we'll be able to go for it on this par 5. Very much a case of find a way to make a 4 and hope for the best. See what happens. You don't expect Ina's going to make anything worse than 5. Just ask the question. You never know in this game. Seung Hui just inside of 100. Fine shot. Fine player. Now, Yejun. Remember on Thursday, Ina hit driver here, tugged it into the left trees, did well to save a par 5. I'd be shocked if she's got driver here on Sunday with a 2-shot lead. It looks like a 3-wood. In fact, it's a rescue club, so very conservative, but the cushion she has built over the last 71 holes has given her this luxury. Pretty much knows 5 will get the job done. Whether you win by 1 or you win by 10, a win is a win, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. Come off birdies on 16 and 17. Did have that clumsy 3-putt on 13. Didn't birdie the par 5 14. These are players leaving golf tournaments on Sunday evening, I should say. I'm wondering what if. There'll be more than a couple of what ifs from Bang Shin Sil this week, but a chance for the grandstand finish. Right about 27 feet for an eagle 3 to post 13 under. Hit and under red. Really threatened for Bang. Birdie there will match Park Ji-young's closing 66 low round of the week. So Jin also posting a 6 under par final round a little bit earlier on today. Previous start this season back home in South Korea was a time for 31st at the Nicole Mona Park Ladies Open at Birch Hill. He's going to better that this week with some solid play on Jeju Island. Convincing effort. 6-time Tour champion. A par 4. Content with a top 10 finish round of 71. Championship leader fairway, just laying it up here for a second. One hand on the trophy for Yun Ina. Now Ro Seung Hui close out with a 4. Well done. And it's going to be a 7th top 10 of the year, a bogey-free 69 to end her championship. Kang. That one to scamper along down the fairway. .66 for Bang Shin Sil on Championship Sunday. Not going to be enough, you feel. 3 birdies in a row. Nice way to end the tournament for the 2-time champion. She's gone for this green each of the last 2 days. Park Hye-jin. The front hole location. Don't question her doing it once again here on Sunday. But this is out right here to bring that left trap into the equation.
안 된다고 하니까.
Still got to keep your concentration here, Ina. Your third lies of 1 scorecard length in play this week due to the soft conditions underfoot that we'd experienced all week long at Blackstone. Take anything 15 feet long right of the flag here. 106 left. Gap wedge, firm gap wedge. Under pressure when you're feeling some nerves, it's easier to be hitting something hard than trying to take some distance off a longer club. That'll do very nicely for Yun Ina. Breathe a sigh of relief, barring a miraculous hole out from Kang Chae-yun. Should have 2 putts from there. But realistically, it's probably just going to come down to this shot. This year's JejuSamdasoo Masters. 20-year-old Kang Chae-yun. Never won, never even finished in the top 10 on the KLPGA Tour. Only her 6th cut made of the season. Trailing by 2, her 3rd shot at the par 5 18th. Big moment, she's going to come up just a little short, but that putt will be for outright 2nd place. A couple more $1 million in the bank.
자, 이제 마지막 챔피언조 선수 소개가 있겠습니다. 먼저 2021년 KLPGA 투어에 데뷔한 박혜준 선수입니다. 다음으로 2022년 KLPGA 투어에 데뷔한 강채연 선수입니다. 마지막으로 한국여자 프로골프 투어 통산 1승의 윤이나 선수입니다.
Third now for Park Hyo-jun. A lot of money still up for grabs here. The birdie here could be quite lucrative. There's that low little skipper. That close to an eagle 3. It's going to be a guaranteed birdie. She'll end her week at 12 under par. Her best finish of the year was a runner-up finish to Leo 1 at the Doosan Weave Championship back in April. It's been a welcome return to form here. Missed 3 of her last 5 cuts. So, been a nice tournament for Park Hyo-jun. Signs off with a 68. In her 13 starts this year, like I said earlier, 5 cuts made. She's only made 36 million won. From the time her year got started in April. She has an opportunity to almost quadruple that should this drop for outright 2nd place. Gonna have to be content with a 3-way tie for 2nd alongside Bang Chun-sil and Park Hyo-jun. But it's the kind of result, it's the kind of week just give a player like Kang Chae-yun that little confidence you need to kick on for the 2nd half of the season in a battle to keep her tour card. Very nice championship for Kang. closes with a 70. Importantly, only one bogey in that final round. Very well played indeed. May we see more of her in the months to come on the KLPGA Tour. With that being said, the stage now clear for Yoon Ina. Back on the KLPGA Tour full-time. Been serving out her 18-month suspension. 3 times a runner-up. Including the playoff loss to Lee Ga-young at the Lotte Open. The last 2 starts, she's never finished outside the top 3 come day's end. She's got 3 putts from here for a second victory. She'll only need 2. Welcome back to the winner's circle, Yoon Ina. A dominant display on the island of Jeju. She hit the front after Friday, never surrendered the lead. She is your champion at the 11th JejuSamdasoo Masters. Many congratulations. Simply stunning. And one of the most exciting talents to come out of South Korea in the last few years. It hasn't been the smoothest of journeys for Ina. We all know that, but she has been resilient. She has been brave. She can now claim a second KLPGA Tour victory. Wonderful stuff from Yoon Ina, our champion here at Blackstone. 진행될 예정입니다. 패널 여러분께서는 시상식까지 끝까지 함께해 주시면 대단히 감사하겠습니다.
그냥 획 돌아. 오늘 돌아.
자, 이쪽이랑. 21 years of age. Year 1, Shinsil Yeomin. It's the bright new stars of the future with multiple KLPGA Tour titles.
아, 고생했다. 네가 왜 울어?
안 울었는데요?
울었네.
안 울었어요. 내가 왜 울어요?
울었네.
안 울었어요.
야, 이제 울었네.
조금 낫다.
네, 감사합니다.
계약서는 373379. 유인화권은 333770. 네. 저건 사인이. 네? 리프레시 한 다음에
네네네, 알고 있어요. 어디서 할 거예요? 백 어딨어? 백? 캐리 삼촌 백. 아니 백. 뭐 화장실 시간이 없을 것 같아. 그러면
윤희 형 화이팅! 윤희 형 화이팅! 2년 18일 만이다! 2년 18일 만이다! 와. 생각이 가지고. 기다려. 센터 맞추고. 나는 할 게 없네. 뭐 본 거야? 야, 이쪽으로. 여기 교체하면 돼. 저쪽으로. 자, 민재. 오른쪽으로 조금만. 오케이. 왼쪽으로 조금만 10cm. 10점. 왼쪽으로. 오케이.
안녕하세요. 사실 첫 우승은 제가 뭐 우승인 줄 모르고 했었던 것 같아요. 근데 이번 우승은 저한테 있어서 너무 큰 의미가 있는 우승이어서 그때보다 훨씬 더 기쁘기도 하지만 또 한편으로는 네, 여러 감정이 드는 우승인 것 같아요. 사실 이 제주 블랙스톤 골프장을 완벽히 파악하고 오진 못했던 것 같아요. 그래서 조금 더 캐디 삼촌의 조언을 조금 더 많이 듣고 쳤던 것 같고요. 그게 저한테 있어서 좋은 결과를 주었던 것 같습니다. 제가 2년 전에 저의 실수로, 저의 잘못으로 많은 분들한테 실망을 드렸었는데요. 그 이후에 이렇게 많은 팬분들 덕분에 잘 복귀해서 그 이후에 첫 우승이기 때문에 여러 복합적인 감정이 드는 것 같습니다. 네, 그랬던 것 같습니다. 그 홍성택 교수님 덕분에 그래도 빨리 제가 경기에 집중할 수 있게 됐고 또 힘든 시간을 잘 견뎌낼 수 있었습니다. 팬분들 여러분이 있기 때문에 제가 지금 이 자리에 있을 수 있다고 생각을 합니다. 너무 감사하고 앞으로 더욱 좋은 모습 보여드릴 수 있도록 항상 최선을 다하겠습니다. 네, 저 많이 떨렸었는데요. 오늘도 큰 긴장감 속에서 경기를 했고, 근데 여기 현장에 응원 와주신 우리 반짝이 여러분들, 그리고 항상 힘이 되어주셨던 저희 가족들, 그리고 오세욱 프로님, 최종환 프로님께 감사하다고 말씀 전해드리고 싶습니다. 감사합니다.
Well, a clearly emotional Ina has a lot to be proud about and a lot to celebrate with some fantastic golf this week here at Blackstone. With that said, let's go to your summit of your final round highlight, starting with Ina kicking off her championship Sunday in perfect fashion, birdieing her opening hole. Park Hye-jin also would birdie the first hole for Kang Chae-yeon. She will need the putter to cooperate just to save a par there at the third. Ina, an opportunity to extend her lead even further, but left that one short in the jaws. At the fourth, Park Hye-jin started her day birdie, bogey, birdie, and would pick up a third birdie in her first four, with that dropping at the par 3 fourth. One of the championship, 3 players within 3 shots of Ina. Wouldn't to be for long. Ina birdieing the 6th to grow the lead to 4. Up at the 9th hole, Jin romped to an outward half of 32 with back-to-back birdies at 8 and 9. While that was happening, things were developing on the 8th. Ina stretching her advantage to 5 with a third birdie of her front 9. And at 13, there was to be a little wobble. Found the greenside bunker. Poor bunker shot to here. Lead to her only bogey of Sunday. And then at 16,
뿌린 거야 이거.
I
초록색이지.
knew someone needed to make something special happen, so Jin did pick up another birdie at 15. Dropped that one at 16. Opposed to final round of 66 to be at 11 under par in the clubhouse. Kang Chae-yeon waited till the 12th hole for her first birdie of the day, wasted no time in collecting a second. That would move her back into a share of second place. At 14, Jin also find a 4 there. Then at the 16th, Ina bunkered once again, but this time making a better fist of things than she did at the 13th. Crafty shot, using the contours of the green to funnel that one on down close. She knew she just needed to avoid mistakes coming into the clubhouse. And a very timely par save there would do the trick. Bang Shin-sil was looking to make a last-ditch effort to race to the clubhouse. Birdies at 16 and that one at 17. Took her up to 11 under. She would beat her to 12 under. A huge birdie for the lady who's never even finished inside the top 10 on the KLPGA Tour. Ina went flag hunting, but couldn't get the putt to drop. Just the par, but would take a 2-shot cushion going up the last.
Nice ball.
18th, Bang Shin-sil, plenty of power in the locker. 2 good hits, left her that for an eagle 3. Wasn't to be the big bird, but 3 birdies in a row to close. Good enough for Bang Shin-sil to share second place as the dust settled in Jeju. Closing round of 66, she would share second place with Kang Chae-yeon and this lady. A fine tournament, so very nearly pitched in for an eagle, but a closing birdie and a 68 for her second runner-up finish of 2024. That left Yoon Ina with 3 putts from here to clinch her second tour title. Take 2, a 2-shot margin of victory. A welcome return to the winner's circle for the always popular Yoon Ina, our champion at the JejuSamdasoo Masters.
환영해 주시기 바랍니다. 먼저 블랙스톤 제주의 원기룡 대표님이십니다. 감사합니다. 다음으로 한국여자 프로골프협회 이영미 대표님이십니다. 감사합니다. 다음으로 광동제약 구주모 본부장님이십니다. 감사합니다. 다음으로 제주특별자치도 개발공사의 백경훈 사장님이십니다. 감사합니다. 그리고 이상봉 제주도의회 의장님, 그리고 오재호 제주개발공사 이사회 의장님께서도 이 자리를 빛내주시고 계십니다. 감사드립니다. 박수 한번 부탁드리겠습니다. 네, 먼저 특별상 시상이 있겠는데요. 특별상은 홀인원과 코스 레코드가 준비되어 있었습니다. 이번 대회 홀인원은 세라젬에서 제공하는 마스터 V7 그리고 파우제 M4와 기사모빌리 3천만 원 상당의 리레노제 리미티드 소파 풀세트, 선인자동차에서 제공하는 올류 링컨 노틸러스가 준비되어 있었지만 아쉽게도 홀인원의 주인공은 나오지 않았고요. 코스 레코드 역시 아쉽게도 적용되지 않아 나오지 않았습니다. 특별상은 이렇게 해서 넘어가도록 하겠습니다. 자, 그럼 이제 본격적으로 제11회 제주삼다수 마스터스 영광의 우승자 시상을 시작해 보도록 하겠습니다. 먼저 시상에는 제주특별자치도 개발공사의 백경훈 사장님, 광동제약 구준모 본부장님, 한국여자프로골프협회 이영미 대표님, 그리고 블랙스톤 제주 원기룡 대표님께서 수고해 주시겠습니다. 자, 제11회 제주삼다수 마스터스 우승자에게는 대회 트로피, 그리고 우승 자켓, 우승 상금 1억 8천만 원과 부상으로 제주삼다수 1년 제공권, 그리고 디사모빌리 리레노제 리미티드 에디션 소파, 그리고 블랙스톤 제주 1년 명예회원권까지 모두 수여됩니다. 저 뒤에서 우승자가 깜짝 놀란 표정을 제게 보여주었는데요. 자, 그럼 대망의 우승자를 발표하도록 하겠습니다. 우승자는 4라운드 합계 274타, 14언더 파를 기록한 윤이나 선수입니다. 축하드립니다. 네, 윤이나 선수가 나올 때 정말 콘세레 퍼레이드까지 하셨었는데요. 아름다운 푸른빛의 퍼레이드를 콘세레 퍼레이드를 따르면서 윤이나 선수가 입증하고 있습니다. 여러분 다시 한번 큰 박수로 축하해 주시기 바랍니다. 네, 먼저 한국여자 프로골프협회 이영미 대표님께서 우승 자켓을 윤이나 선수에게 전달을 해주시겠습니다. 가운데로 모시겠습니다. 자, 삼다수 마스터스를 대표하는 제주 삼다수 마스터스 컬러 푸른 자켓을 윤이나 선수에게 직접 입혀드리겠습니다. 여러분 다시 한번 축하의 박수 부탁드리겠습니다. 네, 사진 촬영 함께 진행하겠습니다. 정면에 카메라를 담아주시기 바랍니다.
감사합니다.
네, 감사합니다. 이영미 대표님 자리해 주시기 바랍니다. 다음은 제주특별자치도 개발공사 백경훈 사장님께서 우승 트로피와 시상 수표를 시상하도록 하겠습니다. 먼저 우승자 트로피를 전달하도록 하겠습니다. 네, 윤희정 선수의 통산 2승 진심으로 축하드립니다. 제주 삼다수 마스터스 11번째 트로피의 주인공이 되었습니다.
자, 여기 앞에 보세요.
사진 촬영 더 진행하도록 하겠습니다.
감사합니다.
네, 감사합니다. 이어서 시상 수표도 전달하도록 하겠습니다. 네, 우승 상금 1억 8천만 원의 주인공이 된 유민아 선수에게 다시 한번 축하의 박수 부탁드리겠습니다. 네, 감사합니다. 백경원 사장님 자리해 주시기 바랍니다. 자, 이제 다음은 광동제약 구준모 본부장님께서 우승자 부상을 시상해 주시겠습니다. 제주삼다수 마스터즈 우승자에게 드리는 삼다수 1년 제공권이 유민아 선수에게 전달되었습니다. 여러분 다시 한번 축하의 박수 부탁드리겠습니다. 네, 유민아 선수 제주 삼다수 마음껏 마시고 또 좋은 성적을 기대해 보도록 하겠습니다. 이어서 디자모빌에서 제공하는 미네로즈 리미티드 에디션 소파까지 우승자 부상으로 전달이 되었습니다. 네, 감사합니다. 사진 촬영까지 모두 마무리가 됐고요. 구준호 본부장님 자리로 모시도록 하겠습니다. 다음은 블랙스톤 제주 원기룡 대표님께서 우승자 부상 이어서 시상해 주시겠습니다. 블랙스톤 제주 1년 명예회원권이 우승자 부상으로 수여됩니다. 여러분 뜨거운 축하의 박수 한 번 더 부탁드리겠습니다. 유민아 선수 이곳에서 우승을 하고 또 1년 명예회원까지 돼서 더욱더 남다를 것 같습니다. 진심으로 축하드리고요. 이어서 블랙스톤 제주 원기룡 대표님께서 우승자 꽃다발까지 증정을 해주시겠습니다. 유민아 선수 다시 한번 축하드리고요. 꽃다발과 함께 사진 촬영 진행하도록 하겠습니다.
동료 선수분들께
So many congratulations, Yoon Ina, on her second KLPGA Tour title in an emphatic display here at Blackstone. That's all the time we have for this week in the KLPGA Tour at the JejuSamdasoo Masters. Have a wonderful Sunday ahead, and we'll see you next time on the KLPGA Tour. This is Timothy Lowe saying, have a wonderful day, and bye-bye for now.
거고요. 마음의 준비를 좀 해주시기 바랍니다. 자, 네 분께서는 물 허벅에 제주 삼다수를 부어주시기 바랍니다. 자, 유민아 선수 정말 오늘 날씨도 더웠고 다시 한번 문세례를 받고 싶을 것 같은데요. 자, 먼저 우승자 유민아 선수는 이제 준비되는 의자에 앉아주시기 바랍니다. 네, 앞에 준비되어 있죠. 돌 의자가 준비되어 있습니다. 이민아 선수가 앉아주었고요. 제주특별자치도개발공사 백경원 사장님과 광동제약 구준모 본부장님께서는 제9호에 맞춰서 세레머니를 진행해 주시면 되는데요. 두 분께서는 자 준비가 되시면 우리 유민아 선수에게 물허벅을 부어주시면 되겠습니다. 유민아 선수 마음의 준비 되셨습니까? 준비 되셨습니까?